Good. Good morning, everyone. This is Mark Kelly with Inbound Revenue. Welcome to the inaugural U Live of Marketing Can Work for Your Business. This is the 15 minutes I grace you every morning with discussions about marketing and business. Let me adjust my camera a little bit so you can get more of me in here. This is just a discussion. Feel free to comment anytime. I'll look at the comments later too, whatever you add, try to respond to them. But let's start with some coffee. I'm using my mother's mug, so I'll try to use a more business-like mug tomorrow. One thing, I always take cream in my coffee, and one thing that I say about marketing is like the cream that you put in your coffee. Some people think that marketing is just a thing that you do for your business, but once you put cream in your coffee, it becomes part of your coffee. Marketing is part of your business, and it touches every aspect of your business. And those are the things that I'll be talking about on my daily lives. So why tune in every day at 9 o'clock, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern? Well, tune in if you're looking to really understand marketing in a quick, summarized way for your business, what the latest tactics are, what the latest news is, how to work with a marketing agency, what to expect to pay, whether to do it in house, out of house, whatever, what tactics work best for you, what strategy works best for you, and what should your expectations be of marketing, your marketing experts that you have, whether in house or whether you're hiring an agency, you're hiring a contractor. And most important is you got to do marketing. Like 100%, you should have actually have a marketing budget in your business. When I developed my first e-commerce business, and I'll walk back through some of my background real quick, just so you understand why, besides the gray beard, why it's valuable to listen to some of the things that I have to say. So, by the way, I own Inbound Revenue. I own an agency. I own a marketing agency. We do all kinds of different work, but you don't have to use us. Take the information that I give you and utilize it internally. You learn it yourself. That's sort of worst case scenario for a business owner. Hire an agency, but just take this information that I share honestly. And I think that's the number one lesson that I would bring to you as a viewer is I'll share honestly the inside, the outs of marketing, from what you're doing wrong, what agencies do wrong, what you're probably doing right, what agencies do right and do better than you. So I'm 100% honest about this stuff, which gets me in trouble a lot because I'm active on a lot of social channels. I'm active on YouTube. I'm active with my clients and I'm active with prospects. And my job mostly is just to educate people and tell them about the realities of things. I run a business also. So I have to market. This is actually part of my marketing. So marketing is literally everything that you do in your business. And probably out there's really, like three things. Financials, you've got your financials, you've got your operations, you've got your team. So this would be four things. And you've got marketing. And those are the things that make up. Now you could put team and operations together. So I'm going to say I had three things, but these, marketing is just that essential, that crucial. I'm going to glance at my notes from time to time. So my background, in case you're not familiar with me, and you probably aren't, is I grew up in a family that owned small businesses back to the 40s and 50s. I actually saw pictures of my great grandfather in front of a tailor shop in black and white in a small town in Pennsylvania. My family was in the granite business for years, turning granite into memorials, turned into building materials, things like that, way before granite became popular. I mean, they probably do really well now because granite wasn't used in count, it was for mica or wood or whatever. They probably do really well now, but they got out of that business. In 1969, my father bought his first computer. He bought his first IBM. So I grew up in business. He started a data processing business in 1971. He sold cloud computing to people in the early 80s in our local community. So I started to work in the computer business early on. I bought a payroll business in 1983. I had an IT career. I've had a software development company. I've had a computer book company at one time, back when computer shows were a big thing. And I've had a corporate career in IT as well before I left it all to join the wonderful world of marketing. Now, how did I start in marketing? Marketing started for me, and obviously I marketed those businesses when I owned them, and we had a lot of fun with that. But marketing really started for me as a career in 2003 when I bought and or started an e-commerce business, 2003. And that'll bring me to a point about marketing is that some things in marketing change a lot. Trust me, the e-commerce world is way different in 2023 than it was in 2003. But it's also the same. You have to have good products. You have to have good service. You have to have good customer service. You have to have good prices. You have to be in front of people so that they become aware that you exist, because that's part of the funnel. We'll get into that on another day where I'll walk through the whole marketing funnel and the different phases of it. But that's some of the background on me. So some things have changed, some things will never change in marketing. So I had an e-commerce site. We took payments online. We advertised on Google Ads. We tried to get ranked organically, and we did. We sold a lot of stuff. We made some money. What's one of the things that changed? Margins. There was no Amazon. There was very little eBay. Now people will sell things at pennies over cost. Then you could mark things up 100%, 200%. I had products that you could buy for 2 and sell for 10. That's a beautiful markup. So that part of the market has changed. Now, probably not for everything. There's probably still products and services that have that type of margin, but you can guarantee that they'll be on Amazon. So that'll be a topic for another day. So some things stay the same. Some things are always going to change. So we're just going to get on here and have a conversation every day, talk about marketing, drop me questions, email me questions. You can find me at Inbound Revenue. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Drop me a question. I'm all about the education. It might be an opportunity to sell you something. It might be an opportunity to teach you. It might be an opportunity to meet a new friend. I had a mentor of mine, Chuck, who said every time he got together with someone, there was going to be a sale. He might buy something, you might buy something, but there was going to be a sale involved. So don't feel like I'm trying to sell. I'm literally the worst salesperson in the world. I'm a great educator. And that's what I try to do, because I find that if I educate a client up front, expectations are in line about what we do, about what to expect, about what you're doing wrong. Lots of times people engage a marketing agency and they're just, that thing didn't work. Well, it didn't work because you didn't do it right. In my varied career, and it has been varied, computer guy, payroll business owner, computer bookseller, corporate IT, which is way different than being a computer guy or being a software developer, and then e-commerce, marketing agency owner. So I worked in several marketing agencies. I got to see the inside game, and got to see what they did well and what they didn't do so well. I got to see what clients, how they helped their own marketing, how they hurt their own marketing. I've certainly done that since we've worked with hundreds of agencies, hundreds of clients, and I've learned a lot. And I'm here to basically share that every day at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, for about 15 minutes. I'll bring you marketing news, what's happening, what the latest is, because a lot of things are constantly changing. Google Ads, for example, is something I know very, very well. So there's a lot of changes going on there, and it's essential to a lot of local service businesses, e-commerce businesses, national businesses, franchises, a lot going on. And I'll do entire sessions just on Google Ads, and we'll talk about some of the other tactics that are out there. We'll talk about how to implement marketing in your business. And we'll also talk about setting expectations, what you should expect back for your investment and what's realistic. And there'll be entire 15-minute sessions on some of these things. I just want to talk to you a little bit about my perspective on marketing, and it came in my first real job. My first real job was a dishwasher at a little restaurant. It was called an ice cream parlor. And in that ice cream parlor, there was a lot of consistency. That was the first thing I learned about marketing, consistency. What do I mean? When you came on Tuesday, there was a certain soup, there was a certain special. The ice cream was always fresh. You were always met with a very happy person. So we'll talk about this tomorrow. I've got maintenance coming to my house now, so I've got to go. Talk to y'all tomorrow.